and that'll be a 1 minute 21.6. He's still got the time in that car. Michel de Jong pushing hard now. Got we on the world. 2 laps to go.
1 lap to go. This is it.
This is it.
This is the white flag lap. They've crossed the start-finish line. They will get the white flag as they head themselves down the back straightaway. Usher hasn't got the straight line speed advantage over Grosser. He has more wing in his car, which means he's going to have to outbrake them. Something like here, he's looking down to the inside. No, not quite close enough. 3 drivers separated by 1.5 seconds. Half a lap to go. They're in towards the second chicane. Usher looking urgent. As he does this, de Jong is about to pull off the heat there with the fuel save mode. De Jong on the exit of the second chicane. There you can see all 3 of them inside one picture. Down in towards the hairpin, they come to the final time. The clock will expire in exactly 10 seconds from now. Here we are. Usher, side by side. Usher loses it. Usher is out. This is going to be Grosser versus de Jong, but it looks as though that if de Jong can have the speed, have the fuel to go to the end, he will win the race. De Jong into the final corner for the final time. And Mr. de Jong, he did it perfectly. He got himself the strategy. De Jong will win. Grosser will come home in second. Usher will run at your podium. White flag, 1 more lap to go, and it's a 1:45. 1:45.9, and there's still only 8 tenths of a second though. It's still only 8 tenths of a second. Benefield, as it stands, still has this.
Yeah, but it's going to come down. Can he maybe sniff a draft here? Maybe going into the kink, or maybe going down here, maybe towards 5. We're going to have to find out. I think he's too far away to get a draft here, but if he can pick up some going through the 6, 7, 8 area, he may just do it. We're going to find out here. It's going to come down into 5 here. Benefield's got to be perfect. A great breakdown. Brakes for the 20 right there. Not a breakdown. Good gosh. No. Because they head up into turn 6 right now. He's definitely there, the slower part of the track. Will he be there when they come down to the start finish? And he's definitely pouring it on here. Fastest laps we've seen out of the 20. We know he's fast. Is he fast enough to get there as they head down into the carousel?
Yeah, but that gap, as soon as he hit that dirty air, that gap's been 6 tenths of a second. He loses a 1/10 of a second there down at the carousel. It's almost all over now. Daniel Benefield has withstood the pressure all race long, and now just a couple of corners left to go. A couple more corners to hold on. The gap is now down below half a second. This is the closest finish we've seen in this series. But now, 4 tenths of a second, 5 tenths of a second. It's close between the 2 of them. But Daniel Benefield looks as though he's done enough. Through Bill Mitchell Bend, he will come for the final time. Turn 14 for the final time. And Daniel Benefield will hold on, and he will win here at Road America. Second place only for Mark Usher. What a fantastic last 10 laps of this motor race though.
White flag out on circuit. This will be the last lap. Deladone's just got to make sure he makes the field just last that little bit longer. He can bring home the race win here. Grosser is closed up. Not really at all. It's now 2.46. So Deladone doing an excellent job of metering that gap between. Oh, he's going to get the cones there. All of a sudden, a little bit of a mistake there from the 98. He's got less than a lap to go. He cannot throw it away right now.
He's weaving going down the straight. I think maybe he's got something stuck in his front wing. I don't believe he has. I can't see anything on my screen. That gap is still at 2 seconds, so he's got a lot of time to lose in the last half of lap to be able to lose that lead. So Deladone, as long as he keeps it on the green stuff, saying that, he's still weaving. Cisco, what's going on? He's got white coming through 7. Let's see what he does through 8. He's going to stick on the racing line. This is inviting Robert Grosser. Is he trying to shake fuel into the fuel tank?
He should be good to go, but you have to think you don't want to strike with hubris now. Don't mess with the sim racing gods, because they can strike you back if you are not careful. Around the hairpin for the final time. Only a couple corners remain for Alessandro Deladone. This is the longest straightaway here. He'll have to make it down the front straightaway, but this is the long one. It looks good. He's weaving back and forth right now. Maybe celebrating, but I wouldn't risk it. Couple corners to go here. The acute right-handers, they head under the bridge here, the super speedway. Deladone's only got 2 corners left to go. He gets very loose there. One final corner, and he'll hold on, and he'll steal this one away if he can make it last down the front straightaway. Survey says no. Grosser's gonna get him at the line, and it wasn't enough. Deladone just lost it.
White flag this time as they head through turn 1. Josh needs to find 0.4 of a second.
One final lap. It is going to be very close come the end of this race. 0.4 of a second, 0.3 of a second currently split the two as they head themselves over the hill for the final time. Riding on board with Josh Chin. He's got to put it down the inside into the hairpin. He's going to be looking. He's going to go for it. Matt Cook forced to go very deep on the exit. He's going to get a good run off the corner though. So for Josh Chin, it was a good attempt, but not good enough. Into the corkscrew they head for the final time. 3:10 still splitting each other. They've got Matt Cook. If he gets a bad run, which he's going to, they make contact through the corkscrew for the final time. That's going to allow Matt Cook to extend that gap even more. I think Josh Chin may have just had all the chances that he could have possibly got, and they've been taken away from him. Matt Cook, this is his to lose as they head over the tunnel for the final time, into turn 14, into the final right-hander of this 90-lap race. Matt Cook holding off from Josh Chin, who's going to look for one more time, but he's going to get squirrely on the throttle. Exiting the final corner, Matt Cook going to hold off Josh Chin, taking the win here at Barber Motorsports Park.
We might be seeing the white flag this time around, but it might be close. We might go for one more here. The gap closes down to half a second now as Lucas Laville gets set to take this race home and hold off for just one more lap.
Now, here's the interesting part that I want to commentate to the 24 Hours of Le Mans when I got a little bit of egg on my shirt by calling the white flag a lap early, because it actually comes down to the timing zones around the racetrack. So there are very rare circumstances where if the driver has passed the timing zone but there's still time remaining on the clock, they will get one more additional lap to go. It is going to be about 2-3 seconds between the time expiring and us knowing if the white's out or if it's going to be checkered.
So this could be crucial here. There's only 20 seconds left on the clock right now. Lucas Laville down through the S for what could be the last time today or the second to last time. 14 seconds on the clock. Count that down to 10. This is going to be really, really close here through these final corners. He's through the last corner now. Will this be the white flag or will this be the checkered flag they're coming to? 2-1-0. Checkered flag is waving. Lucas Laville holds up Joni Kajanen and takes the win here at Zandvoort.
The white flag is out. This is the last lap of this motor race. 100 minutes of racing. It's scored complete. Bertie, will he try and lunge it down to the inside? The answer's going to be to the outside. He clips it. Off goes Bertie. Off he goes. Final corner. That means it'll be Benefield then. Daniel Benefield on the final lap there. We've seen so many last lap crashes on Racespot recently. We've seen another. Daniel Benefield up the hill will win round number 6 of the classic IndyCar series. Battle then for your race lead. One more sequence of corners to go, and Bertie is closing. He's closing even more. He looks, he dummies, he thinks about it. Can he force one into a mistake? Bertie turns it around. Down in the final corner, Andreas Warner will win your motor race there. Bertie tries to pressure Andreas Warner.
White flag now. I just don't think, unless Kynan can get a run into turn number 7, I think this is Adam Shipstone's.
Yeah, it looks like it will be. But at least for the time being, Shipstone has been fantastic here today, barely putting a foot wrong. Now on that run down towards turn number 7. Last overtaking opportunity if your name is Jenny Carlian. Not Carlian, but you know what I mean. Cardinal can't do so into 7 there, Jack.
No, just not close enough, and I think that is the opportunity's gone. Look at the gap between them. It's only 0.3 of a second. This is the closest it's been for a race lead since the start of the race. Well, and we're now on the final lap. Coming out to turn number 11, down to turn number 12 for the final time. Joni Kynan looking to the inside. Contact with the wall on the run in. He's not close enough.
He's not, but look how close he is through 13 to the line. Almost a photo finish, separated by just 2 car lengths. It will be Adam Shipstone winning here at Belle Isle, and what a victory then